So here, right, there's a command, and I'm connecting another notebook. Another notebook name is function. Okay, this function reside these folders. This is root folder. If you look at alpha, right? Alpha, inside alpha, there's a common function. I gave complete URL kind of situation. Okay, but this is that complete path to connect that functions notebook. Okay, I just ran first whatever inside it. So I'm okay. It is attaching the cluster. Okay, so this is okay. Let me open that script. So if you look at this one, I'm passing some data frame. This is Python function. Okay, so I'm importing something. Again, you can modify this one. That's the reason I'm saying I'm importing something. If you look at this one, country current timestamp, date format. This example we saw already. This current timestamp and all. And I'm taking that data frame and adding that one column to this data frame. Basically, I'm adding that current timestamp, and I'm storing the data frame value here. Then I'm returning back. So wherever I'm going to call, so it will return back that output data frame. I need to pass that input data frame. Okay, so this is Python return function. If you practice, then this is pretty straightforward. If not, this is something new to you. So this is Python return function. In that function, I am passing input data frame and then attaching one column, then returning that data frame. That's what I'm doing here. But I need to call this function. And before call, I need to include this function in my script. So what I'm bringing here, we can keep that common functions which we are going to use for all the ETL jobs, or else most of the ETL jobs. We create separate common functions. Then we will connect that script on the fly. So like this. So we no need to write that same code again and again in every ETL script. Even this one also we can, this mount ADLS, right? This one also we can keep it in this way. And we can call this function. Okay, let me show you quickly. So let me execute this one. And meanwhile, let's bring data factory. Okay, we might gone through this one. So data factory also we started. Fine. Okay, this one we saw yesterday, right? So this mount ADLS. And I'm mounting this one. I mean the storage account and this container. Okay, it will take some time, maybe extra 20 seconds or something like that. And meanwhile, so after copying, we can attach here notebook, or else you can try with the notebook first. After that, you can attach here. Okay, so this is fine. And then from notebook, here I can choose the notebook service. Okay, let me create one quickly. Manage, and then here I can create notebook. Oh, not in this way. For this one, okay, meanwhile, let me quickly complete this one. Okay, this is ready. So I just attached, I just mounted this container and this storage account. This is done. And as usual, but this time, if you look at this path, here I'm injecting that file name. Okay. So this is dynamic. Okay. So like, I mean, this is one of the way. Likewise, we can do so many things here. Okay. What I'm doing here, every day I'm receiving some file every day with current date. Okay. With current date. So that file name is my current date inside this flights folder. Basically, I'm receiving some some flight information. Okay. Then there's requirement. I need to calculate something, and that file will be available inside this raw container and flights folder. The flight name always the current date. Okay. But I know it to hard code, right? So when we run daily through tool, I no need to automate. So what I did here, I imported this date, and then I'm taking that current date. After that, I'm converting to string. Then I'm putting that string date to here. Okay, it's the same code. I just simply I added these two lines to get the date, and then I'm converting to string because by default it's a date. So converting to string, and then injecting that name of the file is file to this read path by adding f string. Any question here? And is everyone know what is f string? Did you know what is f string? Have you practiced this one? This is part of Python.
No, sir, I'm still on that Python basis. I think
Okay.
it defines a file path or something.
No, f string is, see here, this is character, right? This all are character, but I'm injecting file name here. Okay, so I'm getting the
Mhm.
file name here. I'm injecting the file name, and let me share something to understand what is. Okay, geeks for. Okay, I'm pasting that link here. Okay, everyone go through this one. What is f string? That is because it's like your daily. This is a part of your daily activity. That's fine. I think this is better. So restore a little bit tricky one. Okay, all right. Then fine. Okay, so this is what we did. Okay, so basically, let's say if I want to know the current date, because current today I received some file with the current date. Okay, then I can use this date, and then I can bring this file name here. Okay, then now this path will be inside raw flights, and this is current today date name dot json. Okay, let me quickly show that one or two. I'm inside raw and flights. You can see today date is 21, right? 2024 3/21. It's in reverse order. Okay, that's how we get the date. By default, we get this we get date in this format only. In case if you receive in different order, let's say date is first, and then month is second, and year is in the year in the last, then you need to use date format Python script. Okay, so you can practice that one too. Okay, I'm pasting in the chat date format. Okay, practice that one too, because date related uh, functions are important when it comes to PySpark. All right, so here we saw, so 3/21, right? Okay, so it's going to take this date only. So today I received data, and After it's going to take this one. Okay, let me run this one. Okay, I see there's a flight data, air code, and airline air time, and then arrival delay. Likewise, it goes. The last column is source airport. Okay, source underscore airport. This is the last data. And after that, I created schema. But this is fine. I created schema. The main goal is how I am utilizing this one by calling this one, right? So now there is no ingestion date, the date what I intended when, because I imported this one right into my script. I imported this, the complete notebook in my script. So I'm going to use this one to add this ingestion date. Let's scroll down, and it's also okay. Here we go. I'm calling the function here, add underscore ingestion underscore date. This one, okay. Let's run this one. Okay, there is no df. Let's, okay, let me continue step by step then. So here we are, right? So we ran this one and we see this output, okay, based on that current date JSON file. And after I'm creating schema, I can attach schema later also like this. By using create data frame, I can pass this data frame here, basically this one, df underscore JSON. I'm taking that one. I'm passing the JSON, and I'm adding that schema here. Okay, then if when I run, it will be merged. So what's happening here, in case your string is, instead of, let's say by default everything is string, okay, still you can later you can attach that schema so that it will change that string to something else, maybe long type to integer, integer to long type. Okay, no, not integer to long type to integer. So kind of conversion, casting can possible by using this create data frame method. Okay, now I have this data frame called df. So I'm going to add that column here. Here you see there is no ingestion underscore date. Okay, let me run this. So see here I got ingestion underscore date here. So I can add some common activities I can keep outside my script. And let's say I have 50 scripts or 500 scripts, 500 notebook I need to write. Okay, maybe 500 ETL jobs, maybe 3-day one script, something like that. Then I can keep all the common functions here. So I can call from here in this way. But only thing is, first in the first line, I need to make sure I'm running that notebook here. And after that only, I can utilize functions, or if something else is there, then I can utilize by calling this way if I run in the first line. Okay, that's how it works. And I can't run multiple notebook parallelly, but I can run this. I can create one more cell, and then I can call another utilities. But here I call this one utilities only. So mostly because in my project I call this one as a utility only. So this is outside notebook actually. Okay, and after I'm going to write this data. Yeah,
Why did we
Akansha.
use this tf underscore json dot rdd? I mean, we haven't used this before.
This one.
Yeah, dot rdd.
Oh no, data already is saying. Okay, no. When you take this data, then you need to mention your data frame dot already. So this is data frame, right? df underscore json. This is your data, right? Okay, so I'm taking the data only. The data frame dot rdd and schema equal to schema. So the schema here I defined my schema here. and then I attach a schema here.
It's already a data frame. So like till now, what we have been using like Spark dot create data frame.
Mm-hmm.
In brackets, we mention data frame like df or like whatever data frame we have, and then the schema. But I can't understand why dot RDD this time we mentioned here.
Is RDD same as a data frame? Because I thought RDD is same as data frame.
No, it's already same only. So, but the thing is, it's a abstract kind of. It's kind of abstract, I can say, but there is a different. So RDD in the sense we need to do. Now we don't use RDD, but if I remove, you can see the error, right? Data should not be a data frame. So when it comes to create data frame, you don't want to take that actual data frame. So here it can take only RDD input. Okay, so okay, try your best. Maybe I can attach this. I can put this one as well. After that, I will explain. RDD versus data frame. Maybe you can search in this way. So you'll get an idea.
Is it resilient data frame that to avoid the of alteration in the data? I think
Come again, Shaman.
RDD is a resilient data frame that we use to avoid any mistakes in the data
No, it's not
while
about.
loading up or something.
No, it's not about mistake. Yeah, but the word that is, yes, resilient distributed data set only. But it's not about mistake or something. Okay, so RDD has some detailed feature, or else you can say uh, you can control. You can get more control. Okay, when it comes to RDD. But when you deal with data frame, it's a higher level. So okay, we need to discuss low level, higher level. Okay, this is some low level task. Okay, what we are seeing here, right? So this is low level task. But whatever we do with the data frame, that is high level task. So here I can, it's like converting to RD. Then only it is taking in. Okay, this is how they designed this create data frame. Okay, this is syntax. We need to follow this way only. But still, the difference between RDD, this is something for low level task we use RDD only.
So how I understood was, I don't know if I'm right, but how I understood RDD versus data frame is everything in Spark
Mm-hmm.
is stored as an RDD,
Mm-hmm.
which is like a data frame, but it doesn't have a structure. But when you do a data frame, you take that RDD and give it a structure with schema and in a tabular form, basically rows and columns.
Yeah, when it comes to data frame, then that schema, everything we attach and we maintain easily. So let's see this whole things, right? This whole things. So okay, actually we didn't do much ETL here. Okay, anyway, so after this line, so uh, whatever changes we are doing as part of data frame, okay, adding one column, this all the things we can do it with without data frame as well. But you need to write, you need to do so many line of code. You
So
need to
why
return.
couldn't you just convert it into data frame instead of,
You mean this one?
yeah, instead of skipping this, why couldn't we just have, you know, how we define the schema, then we have the JSON file, and then we right away store it to it.
No, we can do. This is because there is one scenario we are doing this way. I'll explain in the next class. Then, along with Synapse, yes, along with Synapse, because Synapse we need to continue. But anyway, so there is a reason. Okay, again, sometimes you need to compare schema. Okay, sometimes you need to compare schema. The schema, whatever it's there in the file, you need to compare that current schema. If it is matching, then you can do some operation, whether you can you can write the data to this particular path, or else something you can take a call based on schema what you see here, and you can compare the schema between those two data frame, or else you can read some data and then right after you can compare. So basically, whenever I see comparison, schema comparison situation, then there I'm going to resolve by using this create data frame. But
So
the
basically, it's like schema is unknown. Then to avoid fault tolerance in the data, we use RDT.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So here, so when you say fault tolerance, okay, what is fault tolerance?
Uh,
Eh,
when the schemas are unknown and everything is like when you read the data, yeah, it's giving you all the strings instead of there are some integers or like numerical values.
Okay, that is one of the example I can consider. Yeah. So everyone able to connect the dot. So what is fault tolerance?
No, actually, Varun, I'm not able to get this thing. Yeah, maybe I'll explore more. Actually, like after 4 or 5 classes, I actually asked this to you, like if you can explain the RDD thing. I mean, that part is still pending. So maybe I can explore more and we can discuss in maybe next class.
See, one second, hold on. So RDD and data frames, right? So when you look at PySpark, you can Google it. Even now, you can Google it. When you can check any PySpark example, you are not going to see RDD. Okay, but even in interview, they are going to expect the knowledge, RDD knowledge only. Okay, knowledge in the sense, what is RDD, what RDD role in that PySpark, or else what RDD involvement in PySpark or ETL. Okay, so that knowledge only they will expect from you. But if you Google PySpark RDD and then you interview based question, very less, because RDD is almost gone now, because RDD is a low level API and data frame is high level API. When I say high level, low level, let me bring something. Okay, there's a apartment building. Okay, there's an apartment building, and if you go on, if you want to know something from each and every apartment people, some information. Okay, you go and knock each apartment and gather information, right? That is like RDD, but it's so if you go to management, if you gather all the information from management instead of going each and every door, then it's a data frame. From one place you are taking all the information. But the thing is here, you can't do more than that when you go to data frame. There are certain limit. Okay, actually what's happening, there are 3 people or 4 people, or else that apartment kitchen is small and the another apartment kitchen is big. This all are, when you go inside, then only you will know, right? So only you will get some limited information, but you will get the core information, whatever you need, everything you will get it from management itself about all the apartment, right? So that's the difference here when it comes to RDD. That's the reason I say RDD is a low level API and then data frame is high level API, because you might be seeing this word also when you try to understand the difference between RDD and then data frames. Again, when you see this example, right? So like this kind of example only you are going to see. if you are going to create some ETL scripts, then this is how you are going to write. However, we can do one thing. So my time is already crossed 8. I already mentioned in the chat, right? So you can spend some time try to understand this one. However, I will explain this audit and data frame again, because I need to, no matter what, I am going to add this one in my list. It's already there. Okay, I'm going to discuss, so no issues. Okay, any other question? And this is how so many functions you are going to follow. So this is syntax of this function. That's it. When I remove, you see the error, right? Fine. So now, right here, you can add this data frame. Here I didn't add the. Okay, let me quickly. Okay, it's under compute. So here you can see you can attach this data breaks. Okay, then create the linked service. Once you create, okay, maybe let me quickly do attach this one. I can attach my workspace, and then let me connect existing one. New one means okay, new one also you can do, but now as we have an existing one, I'm going to give that existing one. And that access token I need to paste here, and after that existing cluster will appear here. Okay, so once you done with this one, then come back to the author and then connect that notebook. You can connect the notebook directly. The notebook here I mentioned incremental, so you can connect the notebook and then validate and debug. This is pretty straightforward. Okay, so you can complete this one also assignment, and we can ADF with data bricks. Okay, so if you get stuck, then don't worry about that. We can discuss that one on Monday. Okay, but make sure you can try your best to complete this ADF with Databricks.
Where did you get the access key for ADF? Because I don't think that's a storage access key. That's a Databricks access key.
Yeah, you need to go to workspace, that Databricks workspace, to get that that access key.
Okay.
So here, what? Okay, here on general things. Here we all whatever services we link, then we need to go to that service, and then we need to get the information from that service. So that's how it's work. Okay, this is just to link from ADF so that Data Factory can talk to that workspace or services. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I need to jump today, so I'll add this time to the upcoming Monday session. Okay, and make sure you spend some time, and then remind me maybe in the beginning itself. So we need to discuss something, or if you have anything, if I said, then bring that one into table. Then we can discuss that on the upcoming classes, like this one, RDD versus data frame. The story, whatever I mentioned, that's what same thing you are going to see. But again, anyway, you can spend some time, and then you can bring the debate into table. So that would be better. All right, everyone. Any question here before wind up?
Yeah,
Can you share?
can you share the utility notebook and
This one?
the current one?
Sure.
And the functions as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
this one, right? So okay, this last one gonna fail. Okay, let me take this one out because this is sevastable. Yeah, I will share this one in the. I'll put this notebook in the WhatsApp. Yeah.
Can you share yesterday's session notebook also, please?
Yesterday's session notebook. Which one?
Parquet and CSV files, JSON files, reading and checking the schema.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other question? Okay.
Bye.
All right, then have a nice day. Yeah. Bye bye. Yeah.
Bye.
See you on Monday.
Thank you, Varun.